enjoy the show selected especially for public television.
Hello, I'm Mary Lou Metzger. Welcome to the Lawrence Welk Show. The program you're about to see is called Caribbean Cruise and was taped in 1980. On this show, we'll see a special dance number by Bobby and Elaine that cruises to the Love Boat theme. Jack Imel and I dance to By the Sea, and Guy and Ralna croon away with I Can't Stop Loving You. At the end of our show, I have a very special visit with Welk star Arthur Duncan, who lets us in on some of his tap dancing techniques and tells us some very interesting stories about his fascinating career. So stay with us. And now, here's the maestro himself, Lawrence Welk.
Thank you, Bob. Greetings, friends, and welcome aboard for a special musical cruise, which I know you will all enjoy. Ready, gentlemen? 1, 2, 3.
My dreamboat comes home, then my dreams no more will roam. I will meet you and greet you, hold you closely, my own. Moonlit water will sing of the tender love you bring. We'll be sweethearts forever when my dreamboat comes home, when my dreamboat comes home.
Well, our cruise is off to a good start, and it looks like we'll have clear sailing all the way. Our wonderful country gal, Ava Barber, has a song that's quite fitting for this special show. It's titled Love Boat.
Let's take a trip on the Love Boat, where we can keep all our dreams afloat. We'll see the places where the poets wrote about paradise. Why don't we take ourselves a scenic cruise across the waters where the skies are blue? We'll be together, just me and you, on our tropical line. You can be my captain, and I'll be your crew. We'll sail away on the sea of love, just like the islanders do. And we will leave our troubled waters far behind. And we'll find a place in the sun that's yours and mine. Let's take a trip on the Love Boat, where we can keep all our dreams afloat. We'll see the places where the poets wrote about paradise. Why don't we take ourselves a scenic cruise cruise across the waters where the skies are blue. We'll be together, just me and you, on our tropical line. We'll be together, just me and you, on our tropical line.
Cruise passengers always look forward to visiting this popular Mexican resort. And here's the band with Acapulco. 1 and 2 and...
That was Lawrence Welk and the Champagne Music Makers feeling very, very much at home in Acapulco. Here's a pretty song with the romantic flavor of the South Seas. And let's enjoy it with our handsome baritone, Tom Netherton.
Blow, tropic wind, sing a song through the trees. Trees sigh to me, soon my love I will see. Poinciana, your branches speak to me of love. Pale moon is casting shadows from above. Poinciana, somehow I feel the jungle heat within me. There grows a rhythmic savage beat. Love is everywhere, its magic perfume fills the air. To and fro you sway, my heart's in time, I've learned to care. Poinciana, the skies may turn from blue to gray. A day. Blow, tropic wind sing a song through the trees. Trees sigh to me, soon my love I will sing.
Our cruise is a brand new experience for these four likable youngsters, and they're having a wonderful time. Let's join the Aldridge sisters and the Otwell twins.
Slow down, you move too fast. You got to make the morning last. Just kicking down the cobblestones, looking for fun and feeling groovy. Hello, lamppost, what you knowing?
I've come to watch your flowers growing.
Ain't you got no rhymes for me? Do-do-do-do, feeling groovy.
Got no deeds to do, no promises to keep.
I'm dappled and drowsy and ready to sleep. Let the morning time drop all its petals on me. Life, I love you, all is groovy. La da 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 da, feeling groovy.
La da 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 da, feeling groovy.
La da 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 da, feeling groovy.
The Aldridges and the Otwells, and I'd say they really are groovy. A very popular TV show inspired this next dance by Bobby Burgess and Elaine Niverson. Here they are with an exciting routine to the theme of the Love Boat.
Elaine and Bobby, what a joy to have this wonderful couple with us. Jim Turner adds a little calypso touch to our cruise. We find Jim and his friends rehearsing in the Carousel Lounge.
Marianne, oh won't you marry me? We can have a bamboo hut, brandy in the tea. Leave your fat old mama home, she never will say yes. If mama don't know now, she can guess. Oh my yes, all day, all night, Marianne, down by the seaside, sifting sand. Even little children love Marianne, down by the seaside, sifting sand. When she walks along the shore, people pause to greet. White birds fly around her, little fish come to her feet. In her heart is love, that I'm the only mortal man who's allowed to kiss my Marianne. Don't rush me now, all day, all night, Marianne, down by the seaside, sifting sand. Even little children love Marianne, down by the seaside, sifting sand. Down by the seaside, Marianne, Marianne.
Ken Delo seems to be having a bit of a problem, and we'll let you folks in on it.
Attention, please, everybody. I've got a hot, fresh pot of coffee here. Anybody for coffee? No? Well, let me tell you something. Way down among Brazilians, coffee beans grow by the billions, so they've got to find those extra cups to fill. They've got an awful lot of coffee in Brazil. You can't get cherry soda 'cause they've got to fill their quota. And the way things are, I guess they never will. They've got an awful lot of coffee in Brazil. No tea or tomato juice, and you'll see no potato juice. For the planters down in Santos all say no, no, no. A politician's daughter was accused of drinking water and was fined a great big $50 bill. They've got an awful lot of coffee in Brazil, and no tea or tomato juice, and you'll see no potato juice. For the planters down in Santos all say no, no, no. So you add to the local color, serving coffee with a cruller. Duncan doesn't take a lot of skill. They've got an awful lot of coffee. Oh, an awful lot of coffee. They've got an awful lot of coffee in Brazil.
On second thought, we'd like a cup over here. We'd like a cup of coffee here, right here, Ken. Kenny, right here. We'd like a cup of coffee right here. Here we are, right here.
Ken Delo, quite a salesman. Next, a pretty setting, a pretty song, and the lovely voice of Kathie Sullivan.
How much do I love you? I'll tell you no lie. How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? How many times a day do I think of you? How many roses are sprinkled with dew?
Thank you so much. And now the beautiful clarinet sound of Henry Cuesta, and a song in keeping with the mood of our show, Stranger on the Shore. 1 and 2 and...
I love watching Lawrence Welk leading the orchestra, and especially when Henry Cuesta plays Stranger on the Shore. Be sure to stay with us at the end of the show for a fascinating visit with legendary dancer Arthur Duncan. And now, back to the show.
The fine movie Umbrellas of Cherbourg is now a big hit Broadway musical. We bring you a concert medley of songs from this great show, with George Cates conducting. Gail, George, and boys. And that was a Bob Ballard arrangement. Back to our musical cruise and a little fun with Mary Lou Metzger and Jack Imel.
Good morning.
Oh, you must be the ship's lifeguard.
Ah, that's right. Never fear when Jack is here. By the sea, by the sea, by the beautiful sea.
You and me, oh, how happy we'll be.
When each wave comes a-rolling in,
We will sink or swim, then we'll laugh and talk about the weather.
over and under, and then up for air.
Ma is rich, Pa is rich, so now what do we care? I love to be beside your side, beside the seaside, by the beautiful sea. I love to be beside your side, beside the seaside, by the beautiful sea.
On with the show, and our cruise takes us to Lisbon Antigua. George, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, as your cruise director, I'm very happy to announce we have a wonderful show lined up for you this evening. And I am very proud to present one of the finest singing acts, one of the finest singing teams on the high seas. In fact, their low notes are pretty good, too. Let's enjoy Guy and Ralna.
Who was that?
I can't stop loving you, so I made up my mind to live in memories of
sometime. I can't stop wanting you. It's useless to say, so I'll just live my life in dreams of yesterday. Those happy hours that we once knew, though long ago, they still make me blue. They say the time heals a broken heart. Oh, but time has stood still since we've been apart. And I can't stop loving you, so I made up my mind to live in memories of old lonesome time. I can't stop wanting you. It's useless to say, so I'll just live my life in dreams of
Thank you very much.
Guy and Ralna. Ah, yeah. Oh, they're... No. Don't go overboard. No. Oh. And now, here's a very special friend of mine who really dances up a storm. Don't be alarmed, folks. Just a figure of speech. Anyway, that Titanic tapper... Oh, I did it again. Here's Arthur Duncan. Go get him, Art. Beautiful. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Boy, you can tell he's really in ship shape, isn't he? Huh? Well, maybe you can't tell. This next artist may bring back memories of that Brazilian bombshell, Carmen Miranda. It's our own beautiful Anacani.
El cumba, 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 cumbachero. El bongo, 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 bongocero. Preguete que va sonando el cumbachero. Bongocero que se va. Bongocero que se va. El cumba, 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 cumbachero. El bongo. cumbachero, bongocero que se va, bongocero que se va. Y suena así el tambor, piriquitiqui, bum bum va. Y vuelve a repicar el piriquitiqui, bum bum ba pa pum pa pum pa pum, el cumba 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 cumbachero, el bongo 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 bongocero, piriquitiqui va sonando el cumbachero, bongocero que se va, bongocero que se va, échale. Cumbachero, bongocero, preguete que va sonando el cumbachero, bongocero que se va, bongocero que se va. Cumbachero, bongocero, preguete que va sonando el cumbachero, bongocero que se va, bongocero que se va. Y suena así el tambor, piriquitiqui, bum bum ba, esa. Y vuelve a repicar, piriquitiqui, bum bum pa pum pa pum pa pum, el cumba 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 cumbachero, el bongo 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 bongocero, piriquitiqui va sonando el cumbachero, bongocero que se va, bongocero que se va.
It's time for some dance music, and here's a good old favorite, The Isle of Capri, featuring Bob Havens, Bob Smale, Russ Klein, and all the Champagne music makers. Are you ready, gentlemen? 1 and 2 and... Looks like our cruise passengers are getting ready to go ashore. Let's join the gang.
I've laid around and played around this
12 away, coming through this town, and I feel like I've gotta travel on.
I've played around and played around this whole town too long. Summer's almost gone, yeah, winter's coming on. I've played around and played around this whole town too long, and I feel like I gotta travel on. Travel on.
Thank you so much for joining us on our Caribbean cruise. Our special guest has entertained audiences all over the world, and Lawrence Welk said he was keeping the art of tap dancing alive. We couldn't agree more. Please welcome Arthur Duncan. Arthur, it's wonderful to have you here.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
This was a cruise show. Did you ever entertain on the ships?
Yes, I did. For a period of time now, I guess for a 2-year period, I entertained on the cruise ships.
Saw the
Traveled
world.
many places and some great experiences.
Now, I understand originally tap dancing wasn't your idea. You were sort of drafted to this.
Exactly. I got to tell you this. I was in junior high school, and 2 fellas danced, so there was to be a school program, and they needed a third. Well, I didn't know how to dance, didn't know much more than to run, to walk, or, with your feet. They said, well, if you can walk, you can dance. So I resisted, but they won out, and I learned to tap dance through the other members of the trio, and I kind of liked it, so I started taking tap dance lessons.
Now, you were from a big family.
Oh, yeah. Oh, very big.
How many children?
13.
13 children?
8 boys and 5 girls in the family.
Oh, my gosh. Did anyone else go into show business?
I was the only one. They said 1 is enough in the family. We couldn't stand 2.
Oh, my gosh. So you must have had great teachers.
I did. I must tell you, I had great teachers, and they were all rhythm-type dancers, and it gave me a good foundation. The first one was Jimmy Muley, and the next one was Willie Covan, and the third and last at that time was Nick Castle.
Oh, so you developed a strong technique.
Yeah. Well, they really stressed hear the beat, dance around the beat, but maintain that beat in your mind.
I think everyone knows the name Nick Castle.
Yes.
Now, you had some pretty good mentors. In addition to Nick Castle, I understand Henry Mancini?
Yes, well, Nick kind of took me over, and Nick had worked with Henry Mancini on Orchestra Wives, so he asked Henry and Mancini to step in and kind of coach me and whatnot in the vocal department, and of course ended up Nick and Henry were co-managers of me at the time, and so I had some pretty darn good training.
So you had good friendship there as well?
Yes.
How exciting. So Henry Mancini must have done some of your arrangements, too.
He certainly did, and I use some of them today. In fact, I used the same formula that Nick Castle put together in doing a nightclub act or an act that you presented on stage or in arenas and whatnot. But the formula works, so I stick to it. I've changed the numbers, but I've taken something out, but added something more current, perhaps.
Now, you truly are an international star. You've traveled all over the world.
Well, I've been lucky enough to travel to many countries. First of all, I went to Australia, and I appeared there. The first time I went, I went several times, and the first time I went, I worked with Billy Eckstein. Then I went back and I worked with Johnny Mathis and Jimmy Rogers. In fact, I went over the second time with Jimmy Rogers, and they asked me to stay on at the television station, so I worked television over there and did theaters throughout Australia.
You were offered your own show at one point, weren't you?
Yes, I was, and I was quite young then, and I thought it would have been just too big a task for me at that time, not having the experience to handle a show of that nature, a musical show which was probably based around the Johnny Carson type of show, and a lot of responsibility would have fallen on me. So I said, well, this is more than I can handle. So I passed on it, and I was working pretty regularly at the time, so I didn't lose much.
So you met Ken Delo in Australia,
In
didn't
Australia, yes.
What ended up taking you to the Welk show?
I came back to the States in the end of 1963, and I knew Sam Lutz, and I knew he had managed Lawrence Welk. So I went to him and I said, gee, I'd love to do a show. The Lawrence Welk show. I've been out of the country for, quite some time, and I want to get back into show business here. So he said, well, Arthur, it's not that type of show, but let me think about it, and I'll talk to Lawrence. So about 3 or 4 months later, he calls me and said Lawrence wanted to meet me. So set up a meeting, and it was at the Palladium at the little storefront there that they used to rehearse in. And I went out and had an audition for him, and I didn't hear anything for another 3 or 4 months, and finally Sam Lutz called me and he says, Lawrence wants to use you on one of the shows as a guest. So I went on that, and then 3 or 4 months passed, and then I did another show, and they asked if I would go to Lake Tahoe with them, and I did. And the last night of the show, Lawrence calls me back on the stage, and he says, Arthur, he says, the people seem to like you, so we would like to make you a permanent member of the Lawrence Welk musical family.
Oh.
And that's how he hired me.
Was that a thrill?
It certainly was.
What great exposure with the Lawrence Welk show. Well, since we stopped taping weekly shows, you've gone on to do a million other things. My One and Only?
Yes, I was quite lucky with Tommy Tune, and gosh, I did a film called Tap with Gregory Hines and Sammy Davis. And
that kind of completed the circle with Nick Castle, didn't it?
Yes, because Nick Castle's son wrote Tap in honor of his father, and I was so pleased to be in that, because Nick was a great man, and he did so much in motion pictures in the area. He was one of the great choreographers of motion pictures, like films like Royal Wedding, Summer Stock, Biggies, and he helped so many people along the way.
Now, you've been getting a lot of awards lately. I understand.
Yeah.
Living legend?
Oh, yes. That right here in Oklahoma City. At the Oklahoma City University, and I received the Living Legend Award from them, and I must say it was a great honor, and I was never so impressed with the quality of the dancers and singers and their music and dance department that they have at the university. It's first class.
If you come down to the river, I bet you're gonna find some people who live, and you don't have to worry if you got no money. People on the river are happy to get it. They will keep on turning, keep on. Come on, hard and really jam. Show the folks the ocean
Wow, his feet are really something. Take it away, Arthur Duncan.
Arthur Duncan is your artistic father. He is a creator of what you are learning and a promoter of what you will do with the rest of your life.
Well, you're offering clinics around the country right now, too, so that you're passing your knowledge on to the next generation of tappers.
Well, I'm very pleased with that. You got to spread it around, and there's some new dancers coming up that are just incredible. But I've been very fortunate to do the Los Angeles Tap Festival, the first one, and I've been to New York to receive an award called the Flaubert Award, which is given to people who are involved in choreography, performing, or directing in show business, and that sort of opened the door to these other things that have been happening for me.
Not to mention a 3-page spread in Dance Magazine.
Well, I was overwhelmed with that, and I take it everywhere I go.
Arthur, you are keeping tap dancing alive, and we're so honored that you're part of this musical family.
Well, I must tell you, it's my pleasure and an honor to be associated with so many wonderful people in the Lawrence Welk musical family.
Thank you so much for also being part of this wonderful family of public television. And now, until we meet again, as Lawrence always said, keep a song in your heart.